Hi, this is Derek Murphy from creativeindeed.com. Sometimes authors will ask me whether they should just sell their book on their own website for more profit instead of going with Amazon or Smashwords, worrying about KDP Select or whatever. Why not just sell it from your website and keep more of the money? Um, so that's what I'm going to discuss. The first reason is traffic. If you're starting out, if you just set up a website, you're not going to have any traffic to your website anyway. So you're going to have to work for every person who comes to your website. You're going to have to be doing advertising or guest posting, marketing, social media. You're going to constantly be working to get people to your website to buy the book. Um, it's a lot of work. You can make more money, but you're going to have much less traffic and you're going to have to work much harder. The reason to publish on a platform like Smashwords or Amazon is because there's already people there. There's already a lot of traffic there. They're already looking for books. If they happen to find your book and it's what they want, then they'll buy it. And the sale is pretty easy. You won't make as much money, but there's so much more traffic there. So it's actually better, especially to connect with new readers. If you don't have traffic, if you don't have fans, if you don't have readers, you're leveraging the power of their traffic just to get your book in front of people. And you're doing that without doing any marketing or promotion or social media, because if you've set up your book right with the right keywords, categories, subtitles, people will just find your book. You can still try to drive traffic to your website to get them to sign up for your list or whatever, but everything that you do is going to be work. Building traffic to your website takes a lot of work. It takes time. It takes a lot of content. Not only posting content on your site, but posting a lot of content on a lot of other sites. So you can do it that way, but it's more long-term goal. If you already have a traffic that already, if you already have a website that gets a lot of traffic, then that could be a smart decision to make. You can easily make, the $10 book and then the $50 upgrade and the $100 upgrade, different levels of pricing with different add-ons or bonuses. Um, that's a great offer. If you have a lot of traffic, the thing you want to put on your website to cash in on some of that traffic, because you want to be, if you have a lot of traffic, you want to be making some money. And you're right, there's no reason, if you're getting the traffic to your website for your topic, there's no reason to send people to Amazon to make less money and give them a cut. But what you really want to do is both. You want to put out your cheap or free books on Amazon, or if you have a lot of books, price them at $3.99. Or if you have a professional reputation and you can afford, you can get away with charging $8.99 or higher. You can try it, go for it. It depends a lot on whether people are finding and buying the book. In the beginning, when you have no reviews and no platform and no traffic, and maybe a mediocre book cover, it's going to be hard to stay at $8.99 because you're not going to sell enough copies to stay up high enough to be visible. And if you're invisible, you won't sell any copies and you'll just keep dropping. So when you're starting out, it's worth pricing free or 99 cents because you'll stay at that, the number one best-selling slot because people will keep finding you and keep buying the book. That's what doesn't happen if you just sell on your website. If you sell on your website, it's a dead end. You make one sale, you make a little bit of money, but it doesn't bring new traffic. It doesn't give you more visibility, a boost in ranking as it does on Amazon. On Amazon, if you sell one book, thousands of more people are going to see your book again because it's going to show up higher in the search results. So every sale is free promotion and marketing for you. So even though you're not making as much money, like maybe you're making $2 instead of $10, but that $8 is buying you more promotion and marketing than you would be able to do with, advertising or Facebook ads or anything like that. So it's worth losing the money because you're reaching more readers, and that's why you want to be on a bigger platform like Amazon. But you certainly can think about doing both. Amazon is a great way to start building your own traffic. You can put out a few free books or 99-cent books that introduce people to you. You can start putting out a lot of short stories. If you wrote a novel, try writing 10 genre-specific 10,000 word stories just for fun. Publish as many as you can. Those you can put out cheap or free that'll introduce you to new readers. It's cheaper than any other kind of marketing or promotion you're going to find. You won't have to pay for advertising. It'll work a lot better than advertising, actually. You'll be finding new readers their site with an opt-in offer, with a special bonus, with a special prize. If you've got a book that's $3.99, you can offer them $250 of bonuses if they sign up to your list, or if they buy the special package for $20 or whatever on your website. There's ways you can use those free or cheap books to get people back to your website to sell your higher priced products. Um, as long as you've got a nicely designed website, as long as things are set up well, your opt-in list is where it needs to be. You've got a strong opt-in offer. You've got a good autoresponder. But on the other hand, all that stuff takes time to set up as well, and it's not necessarily easy if you're doing it by yourself the first time. It's very easy to set up a really ugly author website that doesn't do anything. And so then, even if you're advertising or promoting or driving traffic to that author website, if that traffic isn't doing anything, if they're not signing up, if they're not buying because your website isn't strong enough, then it's a waste of your efforts, because you're losing, you drive 1,000 people to your website and you lose them all. Whereas if you're driving them to your Amazon page, which is set up right, it has reviews, they're used to Amazon, a good 10-20% of those people might buy the book. It might be, worth spending the money, especially if you can get to the point where, you advertise that $100 and you make $150 in book sales. If you can do that, you can advertise $1,000 and make $1,500, and you can just keep scaling it and keep doing it repetitively. That's kind of what you want to figure out, is the least amount of investment or time or effort that you can do to produce results leading to sales, leading to income. You want to make sure you're getting the income, because it's easy to spend a lot of money on book marketing or other things that doesn't really work. So that's why, basically, you don't want to sell directly from your website in the beginning, because it's not a platform building exercise. It's not something that's going to introduce you to new readers. You're going to have to do all the work to bring those new readers to you. Done well, I've seen it done well. If you're writing great content on your blog and you're posting great guest posts on popular blogs and they're bringing you a lot of traffic, you can set all that stuff up quickly. You can do it in a month. You can write 10 articles on your blog, 10 guest posts. You write one a day. With those 20 articles, you can be getting a lot of traffic to your website. And if it's set up well, yes, you can sell a higher priced book from your website. But it's not easy to do. There's very few people who are doing it well and making money with it. So it's not, if you're starting out, if you don't know anything about online marketing, book promotion, design, websites, it's going to be a really risky proposition to try to do that by yourself. It's much easier to put your books on Amazon and hope they connect with people and hope that it gets a snowball effect, because that happens. If it's a good book, if people start reading it, if you remove the barriers to resistance, which is price and then reviews. If you have too high of a price, people won't buy it. If you don't have any reviews, people won't buy it. Also, the book cover, they won't buy it if it's a bad book cover. So once you've got those three figured out, you're removing any barriers that would keep anyone from trying your book, trying it out. If you can do that and you get enough people to try your book and you like it, and it's a good book, it's a good book in a popular genre, then it's going to take off by itself and it's going to earn money. It's possible to earn a lot of money on a Kindle book, but it's also very possible to earn nothing if it's invisible. So you really got to focus on visibility and publicity, not sales or earnings in the beginning. And that's why you want to be on Amazon and Smashwords. Normally, I would say, Mark Coker, Smashwords says you have to be everywhere. It's smart to be everywhere. That's true for platform building. On the other hand, if you're everywhere and you don't have strong sales, you're going to be invisible everywhere. Whereas if you are just on Amazon and you're focusing your sales, like 100 sales spread out to 20 platforms may not ever get you into the bestseller list, so your book will still be invisible. But 100 sales on Amazon in your category will probably get you to stay on the first page of your bestseller lists, which means people will keep finding you and you'll keep selling. So, in the beginning, I always recommend going with KDP Select and sticking with Amazon just to get started. Once your sales are secure and you have enough reviews on Amazon and you have another platform, the book is making money, once you've been successful on Amazon, then definitely you want to branch out and put it on the other platforms. And using Smashwords is a great way to do that. Okay, thanks. You can subscribe to my videos if you're interested in book publishing, online marketing, making money from anywhere, or being creatively independent, any of that stuff.